Up, guys? 9:45 at night. God damn! But we gotta hurry up. These cars. I don't wanna. It's right there. We can beat it. Run us over. They run us over. We going to heaven. I want to talk about who society hates. You know what I'm saying? Why you should stop being what society is, and being the so-called good guy. Or even a bad guy. Our whole life we try to go on this life, try to, people please and be the right person that people love and care for. You know what I'm saying? We go our whole life trying to be this good guy. You know what I'm saying? And we be like, oh, we don't want to be the bad person. We don't want to be the bad guy. The person who robs, kills people, all type of crap. You know what I'm saying? But we try to be the good guy. You know what I'm saying? We wonder why we don't get things done. Because we're stuck. We gotta do this. We gotta get the wife, the family. We gotta do this. We gotta be Christian. We gotta be loving. And it doesn't get us the results that we want. You know what I'm saying? Or we try to fit in to be like the cool kids. Be tough and fit in. We be bad. Of course, a menace to society. People who don't respect the rules. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're a little brave to do that, but when they go to prison, when they get locked up, they're going to fall under the system and they're going to obey. They're going to get dominated by another man in prison. So you shouldn't be a bad guy or a good guy. You should be a man. What society hates is men. Righteous people. Especially those that are men. That's what society hates. If you're a bad guy and a good guy, you're just another pawn. You're a good guy, you're just a pushover, scared to just be a man. A bad guy is really a guy who doesn't just care about anything until he gets dealt with. And he's put into prison. And then his ass is going to deal with reality, which is going to be dominated under man. The real person that society hates is a person who does right and is authentic. And he's righteous. He doesn't bow down to just rules of conformity. He calls stuff out for what it is. He doesn't care about any social stigmas. He just doesn't give a shit. He's just focused and he has a duty in life. If he upsets people, makes them disappointed, he doesn't give a crap. As long as he's doing the right thing. Right? Of course he's not dishonorable. He's not going to screw people over. But he doesn't care about people's feelings. He is logical, right? While the good guy, he tries to get on people's good side. Be society, be this straight A person. Try to get brownie points from people and shit like that. While the bad guy, he doesn't care about anything. He's just trying to fit in. Act like he doesn't care until he gets dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Until it shows his true colors. The reason why you shouldn't even be the bad guy because you're just trying to fit in for a bunch of people. Or whatever. You're just trying to act tough. You're not being yourself. You know what I'm saying? And when things don't go your one way, you're going to crash out. You're going to rob or kill for money. The righteous person, the real man, is just going to just not care. He's just going to be like, you know what? I'm going to have faith and I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to put it on my line. I'm going to put it all on the line. And I don't care. I'm going to take that risk because he has faith. The real man has faith. When everybody leaves him, he's not going to crash out. He's not going to rob or whatever. He's going to be faith. He's not going to let nothing break him. That's what society fears. Society doesn't like real men. They hate men. So don't be the bad guy or the good guy. The bad guy and the good guy are both bitchs. Because one is scared and one is scared to an extent or not scared until, reality hits. So I wouldn't be a bad guy or a good guy. I would just be a man. Or be a person that is righteous. Who doesn't bow down to authority. Who does what he does. Society hates people like that. The kid who calls things out to the teacher tries to ignore him, tells him you're wrong, sent to the office. Society hates people like that. The bad guy, he's simply just a dick. He's just gonna get sent to the office automatically kicked out. He was already a piece of crap. He doesn't listen. He's hard-headed. But people call things out, speak their mind. Society hates people like that. You know? Society hates people who speak their mind, who stand on their own truth. I mean, truth is truth. They hate people like that. So don't be a good guy or a bad guy. It's bullshit. It's a program. It keeps you in this box. One, if you don't listen, you're going to actually end up in a box where you can't get out. One is like you're literally in this mental box. You're trying to be a good guy and impress everybody. You know? Which is dumb. Why? You don't even know if these people, like, really care for you. Just be somebody who does right, tells the truth. The society hates people like that. Who has guts, balls, who has strength. He's able to put it all on the line for the right things. He doesn't care. Because a bad guy, if you give him a lot of money, he will shut the fuck up. And a good guy too. So they both are not good people. They're both pieces of shit. They're actually evil. One is just willing to go to jail about it and risk his fucking freedom. You know what I'm saying? And one is just able to listen just because, but they don't get to say what they want. And they're in this mental prison. You know what I'm saying? While you being a righteous person, you may just get all of the above. You're going to get hated on. People are not going to stand you. You are going to get harassed. People are going to isolate you. They're not going to stand you. But you know what? You don't give a fuck. Because you know what's right. This is about God. This isn't about nothing else. This ain't about society or anything. You don't give a crap. Society hates those real men. That's what society hates. It doesn't hate bad guys or good guys because those guys stand in line. Those guys are bitch ass niggas. Don't try to be none of those stuff. All my life I try to keep my mouth because I don't want to offend people or tell the truth. Like that makes you a people pleaser. You know? That's what society hates. They hate people who rebel, do what's right. They hate men. That's what society hates, man. So don't be a good guy or a bad guy, because those are losers. You're actually doing society a big favor. You're making these persons the money, and you're making the system money. You know, by being good or getting approvals, buying your way through things. You being a man, a righteous man, you're going to stand on business. When things don't go your own way, you're still going to be right. You're not going to crash out and rob people or take people's innocence. You're going to have faith. You have faith within you. You have strength. Okay? And that's what society hates. People with real strength, mental strength, with honor and discipline. Society hates strong people. That's what society hates. They hate real strong people. That's what they hate. They hate. You know what they hate? They hate people with power. That's what they hate. People with power and authority. That's who they hate. People with power and authority. The good guy and the bad guy have no power and authority. They fall under other people's authorities and societies. You, as a righteous person, you stand on 100 all times, no matter what. So, don't be a bad guy or a good guy. Just be you. Be yourself. Do what's true to you with truth. For God. The real God, not the fake religious, Christian, hocus pocus God. It's within you.